Despite efforts for peace talks by China, Ukraine says Russia is still showing no mercy in its drone attacks. Ukrainian officials say the latest missile strikes injured dozens of people just hours after Chinese President Xi headed home following a diplomatic visit to Moscow. Mike Tobin has the latest on the war from Kyiv.
Ukraine accuses Russia of targeting civilians and residential areas in a slew of drone attacks Wednesday. President Volodymyr Zelensky posting this video online of what he says is a Russian missile hitting a 9-story apartment building in Zaporizhia. The attack left more than 24 people hurt, including children. A similar attack in a city south of Kyiv also killed at least one person when a missile partially destroyed a high school and 2 dormitories.
Everything was on fire and burning, and people were screaming. Then another 10 minutes later, a third explosion rang out.
The attacks came just hours after China's president wrapped up a state visit to Moscow to push for peace talks, a trip China has fiercely defended as friendly and diplomatic amid U.S. concerns China may be sending weapons to Russia to help with the war effort.
We urge the U.S. side to examine the role it played in the Ukrainian issue, correct the wrong actions that fueled the fire, and stop shifting the blame on China.
It's a concern U.S. lawmakers grilled Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Wednesday during a Senate Appropriations Subcommittee hearing. Blinken told lawmakers he doesn't believe China has been providing Russia with any amount of lethal aid.
As we speak today, we have not seen them cross that line.
He did warn, however, that China is closely watching how the world is responding to the war.
I think if China is looking at this, and they are looking at it very carefully, they will draw lessons for how the world comes together or doesn't to stand up to this aggression.
Blinken also said the war could have a deep impact in Asia, where South Korea and Japan have pledged to support Ukraine. In Kyiv, Mike Tobin, Fox News.